Welcome back to Design Builds. Today we're going to work on bag 9 of our Harry Potter Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. So far, this is what we have completed. This is the front. This is the side. The back. And the other side. And the top. Okay? Let's open bag 9 and get started. Now that we have all of our pieces separated, let's get started. We need our blue corner, one yellow button, and our extra tall brown 1x1. Okay, we're going to be working on this part of the castle as of right now. So, it says to put the button on the bottom of our blue corner, and our blue corner is going to go up against the rocks right here. And then our tall 1x1 is going to go in front of the blue corner. Now we need our tan 4x6 plate, our tan 1x2, one blue clear 1x2, and one clear 1x1. It says our 1x2 blue clear is going to go connecting the other clears. And then we're going to put our 1x2 tan and our 1x1 clear at the end of that tan. And then our plate is going to go inside of that corner. Just like that. Now it says to get our two 6x10 plates. They're going to go side by side this way and connect to that tan plate we just put on all the way to the side of this over here, of this part of the building over here. Now it says we need our 2x6 and our lime green, one of our lime green 1x1s. The lime green 1x1 is going to go behind what you can see of the bridge that we built earlier, the blue 1x6 that we put in earlier. And then in front of that is going to go our 2x6. And it says we need our our 1x8 and our 1x6 black flats, our 2x8 tan, 3 1x4 clear blue, and 7 1x2 clear blue. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be all of them. So all of our clear blue, and then our one clear 1x2. So it's going to take all of our parts that we have so far. So first we're going to put our long one down. our long black flat, and then our short black flat. And that should leave 3 buttons at the end of that. In front of the 2x6 gray we just put in, we're going to put in 2 of our clear blue 1x2s in front of it, all the way against the edge. And then right beside that, we're going to put our 2x8 flat. And we're going to put in our 1x4 clear blue, 2 1x2 clear blues, 1, 2, 2 1x4 clear blues, 1 clear 1x2. That's going to stick out 1 button past our tan plate we put in a little while ago. And then our 3 clear 1x2s is going to go below that 1x2 that we just put in that was clear, and then off to the side by 1 underneath it. Now we need our 4x8 flat plate gray, our 2x6 flat, 1 gray corner, and 1 wing going to the left. One of the short wings going to the left. Okay. Our wing is going to go up here where that blue corner is we just put in earlier. Is going to go at the end of that corner. And then on top of the clear button that's right beside it is going to go our corner flat. And our corner flat, the rounded edge, is going to go to your right when you're facing it. From my direction, it's towards me. Inside of that corner, you're going to put your flat 4x8. And then flat up against the bottom of that one you just put in, you're going to put your 2x6. Okay? We need 2 short wings to the left, 1 tall wing to the right, 1 short wing to the right, 1 2x2, 1 1x2 into a 1x1 regular, and 2 yellow buttons. Okay. It says on top of the 4x or the 2x2, we're going to put our 1x2 into a 1x1 slant with the slant facing towards you, and the yellow button on the back left. So the right side has got your slant, and then the left has got your yellow button. And that is going to go on top of that blue corner piece that we put in earlier. So you no longer can see that blue corner. Now, across the way, in the corner of our 2x6 regular and our gray flat plate, we're going to put that yellow button. We're going to put our short right wing facing out. Our short left wing on that corner. Our long, our short right wing, no, our left wing, our short right wing connected to that, and then our short left wing connected to that. And it should look like a jagged edge. So we have a nice little jagged edge here. Let me see if I can pick this up to show you. We have a nice jagged edge right here. That's what all those wings just created. A nice jagged edge. So we did all this, all this water right here, this, and this. So all of this we just put in. Turn the page. We're getting close to the end of this book. And it's not want to stand up anymore for me. Okay, we need one of our white 2x3s, our green corner, and our 1x2 tan. 1x2, one of those. Okay. On top of our 1x1 white, our 2x3 white, we're going to put our corner piece on, facing away from you on the left. And inside of the little 1x1 that you got left right there, you're going to put that gray in there. And then that's going to click onto here and fit right in front of that yellow button that we put in. We need our orange. We need one orange, 1x2, one tan, 1x3, one lime green, 1x1, one lime green, 1x2, and one corner, gray corner. It says that our orange 1x2 is going to go on top of our lime green 1x2. And that is going to go on top of the lime green 1x1 that's behind the 1x6 bridge that we put in earlier. And then our corner is going to go around that. And then to the left, at the end of the platform, is going to go our tan 1x3, and behind that is going to go our 1x1 lime green. Okay, we need our 1x2 into a 1x1. 1x2 into a 1x1. We need one of those. 2 of our 1x1 into a 1x2. 1 1x1. 1 1x2. And 1 2x4. These are all gray. Okay, we're going to put our 1x1 in front of this ledge. A 1x1 into a 1x2 behind that inside of the little gap. Our 1x1 into a 1x2 right beside that. Our 2x4 right there. Our 1x2. Just going to cover up that yellow button that's in front of the 2x4. And then our 1x2 into a 1x1 is going to go directly in front of that. Okay? I really need a camera above this to see what I'm doing from above. Something to invest in. Okie dokie. We need a 1x2 lime green, a 1x2 gray, 1x4 blue, light blue, and then our long left wing. We have a super long brown left wing. Okay, our lime green is going to go behind, or on top of what left you see of the bridge, of the 1x6 blue bridge, and on top of the 1x2 orange. And then behind that is going to go your light blue 1x4. And in front of that is going to go your 1x2. And then your long wing is going to act as like another bridge at the end of that 1x4 light blue going across to, I think that was the yellow button. Yeah, across to the yellow button. So let me pick this up so you can see what I just did. This right here, and then this right here. This thing is getting heavy. It's starting to get some weight on it. Okay, a 1x4 enforced green, a 1x1 brown flat, a 1x2, a 1x1 into a 1x2, and a 1x2 into a 2x2. Okay, it says on top of the green, we're going to put our gray 1x2 all the way to the right. We're going to put, beside that, we're going to put our 1x1 brown. Oh, we needed 2 of our 1x2 grays, excuse me. And we're going to stack those 2 grays on top of one another, like that. And they're going to go right here beside our lime green 1x2 that we just put in. Just going to cover the rest of that orange and cover the first of that light blue 1x4 bar. And then we're going to put our 1x1 into a 1x2 and our 1x2 into a 2x2 right beside each other, facing that way, facing the side of the opening. Now we need 2 of our gray 1x10s, 2 red 1x10s, and 1 yellow button. Okay, we're going to stack our grays. We're going to stack our reds. And on one side of the red, we're going to put the yellow button. Okay, the yellow button is going to go way over here where the stairs are, and it's going to go across to those ones we just put in. So it's going to be like a red bridge. And then behind that, I wish I could show you easier. On the other side of that hole, we're going to put in that gray 1x10. So we put this red one right here, and we'll put the gray one right here. I'll have to keep picking it up to show you because, like I said, I need an overhead camera now. Didn't need to begin with. Now I do. Because the pieces are getting more intricate. Okay, we need 1 1x1 green, 1 raised 1x1, 1 1x2 into 1x1 green, 1 1x1 into a 1x2 gray, and 1 1x3 gray. On top of the 1x3, we're going to put our 1x1 green button. Okay, it says in front of the red bridge, first we're going to put the 1x1 into a 1x2. Then we're going to put our 1x3 with that green 1x1. Just trying to look like there we go. Right beside that. And then right beside that, we're going to put this green 1x2 into 1x1. And then right beside that, we're going to put our little 1x1 slant. Okay. I'll pick it up and show you after I do the next page. Okay, we need one of our green slants, one brown flat, and 3 stairs. Okay, let's see here. Our stairs are going to continue here. Continue here. This is definitely a pathway. And then our 1x1 is going to go right here. Our green slant is going to go right beside that. And then our next stairs is going to go right here. So you can see, we put in these stairs right here. Okay? That's what we just put in, is these stairs. Probably have to pick it up after every set of pages to show you what I've done. Our green 1x2 into 1x1, our 1x1, where is our 1x1? There you go. 1x1 gray, our corner gray, our 1x2 into a 2x2 gray, and our 1x2 into a 1x1 gray tall. Okay, we're going to put our corner in first. It's going to go in front of the red bridge, up against where the stairs and stuff are. Our tall 1x2 into a 1x1. Our 1x2 into a 1x1 green. Our 1x2 into a 2x2 gray, and our 1x1 gray. Now we need a corner gray and a 1x4 blue. Okay, at the end of the stairs, we're going to put that fell inside the castle. We're going to put our corner, and then we're going to put our blue 1x4 going across this little bridge that we built. We have something to read. Helga Hufflepuff was famous for her culinary charms and spells, and many of her delicious recipes are still served at school feast. So where does the school feast come from? Helga Hufflepuff. Okay. Back up and show what we did. We did this piece right here, and we did this piece right here. Okay, we need a 1x2 flat, 2 1x1s, 2 1x2s into a 1x1, and 1 1x1 green. Okay. One of our 1x2s to 1x1 is going to go on top of our flat 1x2. And then on top of that is going to go our green 1x1. So first, at the end of the blue ridge is going to go our 1x2 into a 1x1, and then right beside that is going to go a 1x1, and then right beside that, down in the valley, is going to go our 1x2 into a 1x1. It'd help if I turn it the right way. And then down in the valley right beside that is going to go our 1x1. Now we need our 2x4 regular, our 1x3 regular, one of those, one slant green, one corner gray, one sled gray, and one one flat curved corner. Okay, in front of this white with the green on top, the dark green, and beside the 1x1 lime green, we're going to put our 2x4, and then our 1x3, and then our sled. I think that's right there. That should be up one. Oh, I see what I did wrong. I just need to move these up one. So our 1x3 move up one, and our 2x4 move up one. So it's still going to be in front of that lime green 1x1 that's down there. There's going to be a little gap in between the white 2x3 and that. There's going to be a little gap right here, kind of going underneath the bridge. And then we need our little green slant is going to go between the sled and in front of that little tan you see down there. And then we're going to have a corner, and then we're going to have our rounded corner fit right in there. So let me show you what I just did so you don't make the mistake I made. So we just did this right here. See how there's that gap right here? You need to leave a gap right here. Okay? That got me right there. You need to leave a gap. Okay? Okay, our 1x2 orange and our corner is going to go at the end of the stairs. And our orange is going to go at the end of that corner. And then our white 2 by 3, our gray 1 by 3, 1 by 1, and 1 sled. Okay, our 1 by 1 is going to go inside of the sled, kind of like a person again. Our 1 by 3 is going to go up here on top of the end of that blue bridge. And then our 1 by 3, and then inside of that little gap, is going to go the sled with our person in it. Okay, now we need our 6 by 10 gray. Okay, this is going to go on top of this, inside this little hole right here. So on top of those little bridges that went across, we're going to put that on there. And then we need a button that's green, a drop that is green, a 1 by 2 into a 1 by 1 that is green, a corner that is gray, a 1 by 2 that is gray, and a 2 by 2 that is gray. Okay, this corner is going to go on the corner up here on the top. And then we're going to have our 1 by 2, our 2 by 2, our sled, our 1 by 2 into a 1 by 1, our button, and then our drop down. Right here. Okay, we just put this piece on right here, so we have a nice flat top now, and we put on these pieces right here. Right here. So the edge of the side. Okay, we need our 1 by 3, 2 of our stairs, our brown 1 by 1 flat, and our green button. Okay, our stairs are going to continue going down. Messed up. Our stairs are going to keep going down, but on top of this 1 by 3 gray, we're going to put our stairs and our 1 by 1 brown, and that's going to go at the bottom. And our green button is going to go beside the bottom of that. Okay. Now our stairs are pretty much all the way down to the bottom. They're not completely down to the bottom, they're like right there. We need our 1 by 2 flat, 1 by 2 to 1 by 1, 1 extra big 2 by 2 into a 1 by 2, and our 2 1 by 2s into 1 by 1. On top, we're going to take one of our 1 by 2s to 1 by 1 and put on top of our 1 by 2 flat. That one is going to go all the way over here. That's going to go first. Then it's going to be our next 1 by 2. So it's going to be kind of like a little step down. Then our fat 2 by 2 into a 1 by 2. And then our 1 by 2 into 1 by 1. Okay, so it's kind of like stepping down the edge right here. Just following the stairs, going down. Down, 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 down. Our 1 curve down and our 1 1 by 1. And it says we're going to put our 1 by 1 on the bottom of the lower side of our slope down. And that is going to go up here on top of the ones we just put in. And that's it. We have 2 leftovers from this one. And now we're off to bag 10. And I think that's might be the last bag in this book. No, one more bag in this book. So there's 11 bags in each book. Okay? So we're almost halfway done. This is what we have so far. This is the front. This is the side. See all the stairs? We just put all those stairs in. And we'll put that top on. Okay? So this is where we're at right now. Alright? Join me in the next video for bag 10. Thanks for watching. Bye!